Well, I'm very proud to represent seafarers and stevedores that work out of Port Botany in my electorate. It's been a great tradition in my area of people working hard to transport Australian goods and services overseas, to create good, solid Australian jobs and to improve the living standards of Australians. And I'm disgusted by the way that these hard workers have been treated, particularly given many of them have decades of loyal service to BHP and BlueScope, and they've been spurred on by the Morrison government that sought to undermine Australia's shipping laws so that flags of convenience can be brought onto our shores and Australian workers' conditions and wages can be undercut. And myself and my colleagues in the Labor Party will fight this to the hilt. Well, the Morrison government's been trying to undermine Australian shipping along with the Turnbull and Abbott governments, and if Labor's elected at the next election, it'll be a priority for us to support Australian ships, to support Australian jobs, and to ensure that we can restore and hopefully see crews like this re-employed on Australian iron ships, doing the work that they're trained to do, putting their skills to good use, creating jobs for Australians and generating income and higher living standards for all of us. We all know that we have limited fuel security in this country, and it's an issue that relates to our nation's security and the viability of our economy. And many of these Australian crews have been transporting those vital economic materials to this country and beyond for many, many years. And to have workers from foreign countries come in, undercut the employment conditions, undercut the safety conditions in particular when you're talking about transporting flammable fuels like that, vitally important fuels, it's not good for the country. We've seen in the past flag of convenience ships come into trouble around the Great Barrier Reef with the potential for catastrophic environmental outcomes. And if we're going to make sure that we've got solid industrial laws, that we've got solid environmental laws and we protect natural resources like that, it's important that we have Australian flagged vessels with Australian crews that understand the importance of safety, that understand Australian conditions and importantly work to protect our environment.